Hello, my name is Ryan Korkes. I'm a student at Full Sail University. My podcast today is about a producer named Michael Birnbaum. Michael Birnbaum interests me because he's the owner of Applehead Studios located in Woodstock, New York. He also produced, mixed, and engineers for many bands, including Blondie, Coheed and Cambria, The Sleeping, Bad Brains, the B-52s, and many more. Michael Birnbaum happened to strike my interest because he was the producer for the album that I've been listening to constantly, because every time I listen to it I notice something more awesome about the sounds that are coming out of it and just the production value that went into it and just everything about the album I feel is just almost perfect. The album is In Keeping Secrets of Silent Earth 3 by Coheed and Cambria. I feel personally that this album is great and Michael did a incredible job on it, and I feel that as a musician, Coheed is a very technical band. They have crazy time signatures and they'll have dynamic ranges from whispering 1 second to screaming to their, it's just they're really insane, crazy band, and Michael captured it all on this record. It was just, I feel, perfect. And there's not one point on the album where anything's like masked or just I can hear each instrument individually perfectly. Like the kick will be pounding through your body while the bass lines are calming you down, and the strumming of the guitar is just soothing, while the vocals will be screaming at the same time, and it's just mixed emotions while you never lose focus. It's just a great album all in all. And he's a great producer. That's how. Throughout all of his work, I noticed the same thing. Everything is crystal clear. Nothing is masked. Everything is heard while not getting in the way. He seems like just a great, like, classic, old school, just hands down, just a good producer. Sources say that he resurrected a classic Neve console from the original Dangerous Music Studios in New York City, and he's using it out on his several-acre farm in the middle of Woodstock, New York. I feel just that alone somewhat shows you the type of warm, full, good old classic sounds that he's making just on his records out of his studio. I watched videos of him recording with bands at his studio, and I noticed that he seems to have a great connection with every artist he works with. To be out in the middle of nowhere on a farm for several hours at a time, I mean, you'd have to have a good relationship with the people that you're with. And I mean, if you look at his credits, he has relationships with bands like Coheed and Cambria and The Sleeping. They have several albums with him, and it's over a relationship of 10 years, and that's because I feel like he has great people skills, which is another great trait to have as a producer, because you always want your clients to come back, and you always want there to be work for you. So with that being said, I feel Michael Birnbaum is one of the greatest producers of today. I mean, he's still working, actually. Coheed and Cambria just released that they're going back with their original drummer, and they're once again going into Applehead Studios and recording with Michael Birnbaum. So I actually can't wait for that, and I just looking forward to what he produces soon. Again, my name is Ryan Korkes, and thank you for listening to my podcast.